Well, hello everyone. This is Gary coming to you from Chapala, Mexico. I'm sitting out here on my back porch here with my little puppy dogs. I got a little Spirit here. Spirit, say hello to the folks. He's a Habanese. He stays with me pretty much everywhere I go. My buddy. I thought I would give a little update on our life here in Mexico. The weather's beautiful most of the time. We're in the rainy season right now, and we've been having thunderstorms about every night. And then the next morning it clears up and we have a beautiful day. And as long as it rains at night, I don't have any problems. The only problem is I have to disconnect my ham radio every night. And that's a pain having to hook that thing up and hooking it back up and then taking it loose every night before the storms come. But I guess that's just life. You got to learn to take the good with the bad. Well, I thought I would talk a little bit today about some of the local prices here in town. Give you some idea of what we pay for things. Um, most things are cheaper than what we pay in the United States. However, some things cost a little more. But when you total up all the pluses and minuses, I still think there's more pluses than there are minuses to living here in Mexico. Well, the mechanic shop across the street, they must be working on a car or something. You can hear that bang, bang, bang. That's one of the things you just got to learn to contend with. We have a beautiful place behind the walls of our house here, whereas you go out on the street, it's a little different. All kinds of activities are going on since we live in the central part of the village here. Well, here in town, if you were to go to a movie, they have a big movie complex here. It's called Movie Spaces, and they have several cinemas inside the one, and you can see several different movies are showing all the time. And the prices for two adults cost at about $7.40 to see a movie, primetime movie, new movie here in Mexico. And they show all the latest productions and so on. And if you were to smoke cigarettes, which I don't, know a lot of people around here who do, if you want to buy a pack of Marlboros, they sell for about $2.57 here for a pack. I don't know whether that's a good deal or not, because I've never bought them myself. Um, but that seems to be the popular cigarette here is Marlboros. If you want to go out and eat dinner at a nice restaurant, which we did just the other night, we went out to the Beer Garden, which is a nice restaurant here in town, and I got me a steak with a salad and mixed vegetables, and could have got a baked potato, but I'm trying to watch the carbs. I found that if you don't eat as many carbs, your stomach doesn't swell up as big. And I'm trying to get mine to go down since I'm retired, sitting around all the time. So I didn't get any bread or potatoes, but my meal, nice steak, was about $8. $8 a plate. And that's at a nice restaurant where you're looking out over the lake, beautiful ambience. They got live music there and everything. It's nice. And my plate was about $8. I'm sure if I got a steak dinner comparable to that in the United States, it'd be a little bit more than that. Uh, and it was so delicious and tender, man, I enjoyed it. And the other morning I got up and I wanted to have some omelets for breakfast. Because I'm trying to uh, eat more, cut back on the carbs and the sugar and the bread and all that stuff. So I thought I'd get me an omelet. And so I walked up to the store about 5 minutes from here, bought me a dozen eggs, and the dozen of eggs cost me about $1.57. And I got me two big tomatoes and a big onion and a bell pepper and those were only 79 cents. So came home and had a real nice breakfast, and it didn't cost me about $2, and had enough for 3 or 4 people. Now, if you want to go to a restaurant and drink a beer, you can get a domestic beer for about 94 cents. I don't very often drink beer. I'm trying to quit, so it's very rare that I get an alcoholic beverage. But a lot of people enjoy them, and they're 94 cents for a 16-ounce domestic beer here at a restaurant, big bottle. Now, if you want to get a Coca-Cola, I can walk up to the little store right above where the house is, right up the street, about 5 minutes walk from here. I'll get me a 2-liter bottle of Coke for $1.26. Now, I'm trying to cut back on Cokes because they got too much sugar in them. I'm trying to cut back on my sugars and my carbs and so on, trying to get a little more healthy. But it's kind of hard for a guy that's been a sugarholic all his life. But I'm doing it, making good progress. Now, if you want to go get a haircut, I go to the local barbershop here, and I pay 50 pesos for a haircut, and that comes to about $2.62. Now, as I said, some things are a little higher here than they are in the States. Price of gas is about $3.88 a gallon now. But I don't drive much. Got a little Chevy Spark. That thing holds a little less than 10 gallons. And I fill that thing up and it'll last me for about 2 months. And I only take the grandson to school every morning and ride to Walmart every now and then to buy some groceries. But that's about all we drive around here. We walk most of the places we go. And I've started walking little Brianna to school every morning. Her school is 7/10 of a mile from here. And I can be up there in less than 20 minutes to her school, then about 20 minutes back. So I get a walk every morning. It's close to an hour walk, and I'm sure that's good for an old man, as long as he can do it. Kind of enjoy getting out in the morning, stopping by the Malecon, and seeing all the people out there, watching the fishing boats go out. It's beautiful, nice and cool. Now, another thing that's a little more expensive here is electricity. The CFE is a government-owned utility, and it has a monopoly here in Mexico. My goodness, I guess since they have a monopoly, they can charge whatever they want to, and they do. What do you want, Spirit? Spirit's wanting to get in on the video again. Say hello to the folks, Spirit. He's my buddy. I love him.